So look, it's just a big tent. Like all this is a big tent. It's a large tent in the middle of the Everglades. Now, you also might be thinking, well, hold on. Florida gets hurricanes all the time. That's correct. So you got a big tent in the middle of a swamp, in the middle of the Everglades, at the southern tip of Florida. It won't even require a hurricane to come through to just totally destroy this thing, right? I mean, this thing, it could just be a tropical storm comes through, or a very strong thunderstorm comes through, and the thing is utterly destroyed.
Yeah, the Trump administration doesn't believe that much in the effects of climate change anyhow, but I guess they probably wouldn't care if this thing got destroyed and a bunch of people died within it.
So understand something. We've already had, dozens of immigrants die in ICE detention, including a Canadian. That just happened recently, a 75-year-old Cuban. That just happened recently. We covered that on the show. Make no mistake about it. People will die from the heat here. They will die from the conditions here. This thing will not stand long since it's just a tent in the middle of South Florida, in the middle of the swamp. And what happens in a scenario where that comes through and you're housing hundreds or thousands of immigrants in this? But that's the thing, guys. This is what you need to understand. They don't care.
Yeah, if people die in this thing, a bunch of MAGA grifters on X will be like, yeah, no, that's funny, that's cool, that's what you get for breaking our laws, you're bad people. They will say all that stuff. They really don't care. I mean, these people, or they'll just ignore it. The ones who are, I guess, less abrasive will just ignore it. But plenty of them who are probably anonymous will go out there and be like, yeah, no, cool, whatever.
They simply don't care. The whole purpose of this, the point of this is the cruelty. The point of this is the sadism. They want you to think of these immigrants as they're not human. They're not human. They don't deserve dignity. They don't deserve respect. They certainly don't deserve rights. And so that's how you get a scenario where you're building these across the country. And as I said, 92% of these people who are being arrested by ICE have no criminal record whatsoever. They're not violent criminals, period. So, you go talk to a lot of Trump voters, and many of them will tell you that they thought, oh, they're only going to go after, the bad guys, the actual criminals. Well, in order to do mass deportations, you're going to have to go after more than criminals, because we crunched the numbers on it. There's only about 10,000 criminal immigrants in the entire country. And they're talking mass deportations. They want to kick like millions of people out of the country. Well, by definition, you're going to be kicking a lot of innocent people out of the country who never committed a crime.
Yeah, they never committed a crime, but the Republicans don't care about that. They're just vicious psychopaths when it comes to treating people poorly, just for the mere idea that, oh, you violated our law, whatever, national sovereignty, we get to do whatever we want to you now. I know that Kyle has called himself a moderate on immigration. I would say I'm more of a moderate on immigration. And yet we can still point out that stuff like this is totally insane. You can support mass deportations and not support building concentration camps, But these people, they just want to go the whole 9 yards. They want to be as draconian as possible. And they don't care that lives will be lost as a result of this because, as Kyle said, the cruelty is the point. During the first Trump term, people said that quite a bit. And some people just, they were like, oh, I don't know about that. It just seems like they're incompetent. And the cruelty is rather incidental. But no, they actually just love inflicting cruelty because they see that their base loves it. They see that their base construes the cruelty as helping out the American people. That's the thing. They speak to the American people by harming people that they hate, that they want to see suffer, and they go, wow, they're standing up for the forgotten men and women in this country. This is how Trump pretends to care about Americans. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you in my next video.